my good friend Sylvia Musea, pikia makofi kutoka Laikipia, Director General of KWS, none other than Professor Erastus Kanga na timu yake wote mpaka commandos ambaye niliona hapa, pamoja na wakubwa wote kutoka wizara, my colleague members of parliament, the governor of Baringo and your team of MCAs and good people from Baringo, good afternoon. Jambo tena. Nichukue nafasi hii waziri kusema karibu nyumbani. Welcome to where you studied. Waziri Miano wakili alisoma shule ya Kapropita Girls. And you know those ladies who went to Kapropita are equally very beautiful like Miano. So tunakaribisha pale ulisomea. Mimi sina mambo mengi. Mimi kwanza nichukue nafasi hii kusema the fact that you brought a national celebration here in Baringo, we are not taking it for granted. We want to thank you, thank the President and your team for deciding that this matter is brought to Baringo. So colleague members, this is not only an event of Baringo South. This is not an event for Baringo. This is an event for Kenya. This is an event for Kenya. So when you speak, raise up your thoughts, broaden your minds to befit the function of Kenya. Waziri, mimi ni mjumbe ya Baringo North, and we have the largest sanctuary of wildlife in the name of Lake Kapnorok Game Reserve, which is an amalgamation of the Rimoy and Kapnorok, which is one ecosystem with the biggest elephants in Kenya, and one of the oxbow lakes that has wild crocodiles. You can only compare us with Chad, with the Northern African country. So this is the place to invest in tourism, financing and conservation. This Baringo, with a lot of natural resources, is the place to invest in conservation. Waziri, you also know that in Baringo North, and which is in this county, we have the site, geological site, and the oldest human fossil of 6.5 million years in the name of Arorin tokeniosis. That is the pride of mankind. Comes from Baringo North, comes from Kipsaraman, comes from Rondinin. Waziri, this is the place that will change the world in terms of tourism. This is the place to set up one of the best universities in the world to do research and development of tourism in Baringo. We have some of the tourism sites. One of the wonders, there is a place called Simot. Hata ukituba noti haingii chini, inarudi, iko hewa inarudisha. Hata ukituba karatasi, if you draw something light, it will not fall down, but it will come back to you. These are world tourism sites, including a place called Kebenonin, a hole in top of Tugen Hills or Saimo Hills in Baringo North. We have some of the wonders of the world that when we invest, my good friend, you will change the world. We will change the world. I'm speaking as a Kenyan, and I've seen where we can invest. Madam Waziri, before I go deeply into wildlife, it's also good for you to know that there was a decision and development that was done when Waziri, the former Minister for Tourism, called from Coast, Palala. There were money to be invested in what is called a cable car. A cable car that connects the Tugen Hills to Elgeyo Marakwet, to Laikipia, over Lake Baringo and over Lake Kapnorok. Can you imagine that, Madam Waziri? That will be fantastic. We shall be competing with Europe with a cable car. Please bring a proposal for cable car, tourism cable car, that you connect from Kabarnet through Lake Kapnorok to Iten and then cross over Lake Baringo to Laikipia. Are we not going to change the world? These are times that we must change our traditional economy to a mental economy, an economy that is run by knowledge. Now, wacha niwaambie kweli. Hii uchumi ya zamani tuachana nayo. Sasa ni uchumi ya technology. We want to invent new territories of economic growth, and the place to bring us the money is the Ministry of Wildlife and Tourism. That is the game changer, because that is the knowledge economy. Watu siku hizi wanaendaka kujichoma kwa ile inaitwa sauna. But when you do a lot of nature trade across the different hills, either as youth groups or women groups, building a nature trade through Gimojoch Hill in Sacho, and you'll get dollars. Kuna wasungu ambayo wajawahi kusweat na kupanda mamilima iko na caves, na wanaleta dola wapi? Nyumbani. Madam Waziri, these are some of the fantastic ideas. When we invest here in Baringo, you will change the world. We will change it. You can even invest in that University of Research and Technology in Tourism in Rondinin, and the whole world. In fact, there are investors from France and Germany who want to do something there. But $1 million question that a governor, when you come and speak, as a member of Baringo North, Aroro, my friend, where is Arorin to Genesis? The oldest fossil. Kitonga na timu yake wako wapi na fossil yetu? The president asked the other time, there was no answer. Waziri, join me. We look for Arorin to Genesis immediately so that we can bring back. Hatuwezi kukubali cartel kwa Kenya waibe the oldest humankind from our region. These are cartels that have stolen our oldest fossil in the world. Na nasikia wako kuwapanga kwa Nairobi. Governor, let us become sincere, candid, open up, be truthful. Let us deliver the humankind that will bring resources to Baringo. Ni hapa tu ambayo tunaweza kuleta hiyo kitu. And I will do anything that it takes to follow that fossil. And I will engage the head of state to ensure that that fossil is brought to Baringo so that we change the economic matrix of our place to tourism hub. Madam Waziri, tuseme nini na tusiseme nini. I've just given you a breadth of what we can do in tourism, and we can change the world. Dr. Kaelo here, I started this conservation movement in Kenya called Kenya Wildlife Conservancies Association. And our first employee to recruit is Dr. Dixon Kaelo. Where is he? Was here. Now Jama may expand tourism, and now I agree with you, Waziri, and your DG and your peers. How then do we finance this conservancy movement in Kenya? Now that Trump and the world are saying no more funds to assist the Africans. You have to come with your ideas and your revenue, run your country. We are not going to be beggars of the West forever. We must develop ideas that can invest in our tourism. And one of the ways, Madam Waziri, is this one called Wildlife Conservancy Trust Fund. Let us create a fund that we can reinvest environmental money. Anybody doing manufacturing, anybody doing carbon credit, we must secure some resources through this fund, through the KWS, so that we can support these conservancies to change the local economy from banditry to economic activities. This is the way to go. In fact, Madam Waziri, unasikianga hii maneno ya insecurity, hii maneno ya conservancy movement will actually change our economy from being running up and down with cows under banditry to people who can become productive and raise animals for future use. Hao nyinyi mtaka amani. Unafukuza ng'ombe for 100 kilometers. Ng'ombe moja unaenda kuuza 100 unatembea 100 kilometers. When we can do conservancy does not only mean, and I want you to get it right, it's not only about wild animals, it is also about our livestock when managed well in ranches, and we can change the economy. In fact, one of the research that has been done, Madam Waziri, is that the best business that can bring resources ni ng'ombe. Ni ng'ombe ndiye inaleta resources. Asante kwa wewe tulia kidogo na patia madam idea. This is Kenya, Kambure, relax. Relax. Simba is in charge, and Simba ni wildlife. Si mimi ni wildlife, si mimi naitwanga Simba, sasa hiyo ni wildlife. Sasa kama wildlife amepatia ideas, nani angewapatia ideas kama hiyo? Si mngekuja kuongea tu ya hapa village. Now, let me talk about this man in 2 minutes. Madam Waziri, thank you. As a member of parliament from Baringo North, asante kwa ile damu ambayo mlinichengea through your waziri, your peers and DG, we have a dam in a place called, we are only waiting for rains to pour, and we shall have water and we shall have security because of that dam. We also have another dam in Ngaratuko, tunasema asante. We also have a borehole in a place called Kwasel, done by KWS, tunasema asante. Vile vile tunasema asante kwa ile vitu kidogo ambayo tumeweza kufanya, including now what I know is on my desk and the desk of your DG over school which will be developed by you. Hayo watu wangu wameniambia, ukipata waziri Rebecca ambia asante. Pokea asante kutoka watu ya Baringo North. Your DG is doing a wonderful job. Your peers is doing and they are very close to me. When you are not there, they sort me out. Huyu Cindy ananisort, huyu Mungwana professor wananisort, mpaka another lady ambaye anataka promotion hapa anaitwa nani Wendot, wapi Wendot, Chris Wendot hapa. Ukiona cheo mpatie ule mama aende retire naye. Wananipanga huko. Finally, the Kapnorok issue is a historical thing that has issues. I hear people talk about it, even people who are not born at that time. There is historical issues back to 1983, and the Land Commission made a decision. They declared some areas that the county government and KWS compensate. Madam Waziri, National Land Commission through their recommendation said there was historical injustice in location adjudication area called Kabuti. And in that decision, it says, unless county government of Baringo and the Minister of Wildlife compensate the people, otherwise they can run away with their titles and develop their land. Two, the